So the access key disabled warning in your Subaru. In most cases, you will see access key not detected error message, and this is like a more common message to get when your key fob is dead, or maybe when you forgot the key or you took the key from another car and you don't have the proper key in your pocket at the moment, and you will see this access key not detected. This is not a bad warning. You just need to replace the battery in the key fob or to find your key fob in the first place, and you'll be okay. But if your Subaru says access key disabled, you may worry about the system of keyless access, so there is some problem with the system. But actually, sometimes this warning means absolutely the same. So there is the problem with the connection between your key fob and your car. So the first thing to try when you see this warning is to replace the battery in your key fob. These key fobs kill the batteries during 1 year, so they don't live long, because in this key fob the signal is sent all the time, and your key fob is trying to connect with the car all the time, even when your car is 1 mile away. So it sends the signals and it eats the battery. And when the battery is done, the battery is low, there will be no signal and your car will not detect this key, and you will see one of these messages. So if you replace the battery and everything comes back to normal, there is absolutely no problem with your car. You will just need to get the fresh battery once you see such a warning. If the problem continues, you can also check the 12-volt battery in your car, because sometimes the problem is because of the glitch in the anti-theft system, just because the low voltage. So low voltage problems can cause any issues in your Subaru cars, any glitch, and one of the most common issues is the connection with the key fob. So the anti-theft system doesn't see the key because the anti-theft system has some software glitch, and you can check the 12-volt battery if the voltage is okay, 12.4, 12.8 volts when the engine is off, and you can also disconnect the battery for some time. You disconnect the battery for 5 minutes, you connect it back, and you see if the problem disappeared, because sometimes this is a software glitch that you can solve just by resetting electronic control modules in your car. But I would start inspecting this problem and solving it with one simple trick that works for almost all Japanese cars. You take the key fob and you press the engine start button with your key fob, or just locating this key fob near your engine start button. In this case, even if the battery is very low or it's absent in your key fob, the system will communicate with the chip inside the key and the car will recognize the key. So if the problem is with the battery or with some connections in the key fob, you will still be able to start the car this way. Also, the second trick to do is to try and press your engine start button for several seconds, 4 or 5 seconds. So press and hold it. And in this case, there is some kind of reset of the anti-theft system, and it will try to recommunicate with the key fob, and probably you will solve your problem and you will be able to start your car. Then I would probably replace the small battery in the key fob, even if it's new, even if you installed this battery just several days ago. No one can tell you for sure that this battery is okay. Maybe this battery is initially low and is bad. So you may buy another battery, fresh battery, and install it in your key fob and check if this helps, because this is a $1 or $2 action. After that, I would probably check if the 12-volt battery is okay, because Subarus are very well known for battery drain issues. So especially the Subarus with the Starlink system. The Starlink has the feature that it doesn't turn off when you turn off the car and lock it. The Starlink keeps working and draining the battery sometimes. There's the glitch in the software Starlink, and there is even some hardware problems with the Starlink modules. So sometimes this is just the battery drain, and you will need to control the health of the battery. If the problem is not solved, there is one more thing you can do. You can go to the driver's manual and find the section where it teaches you how to reconnect the key fob with the car. So sometimes the key fob just falls out of the system, and you can get into your car with the proper key fob, but then you will not start the car because the key fob is not connected with anti-theft system. So there is a description of how you can do it for your certain model and year. of your car in the driver's manual, you need to check it and apply the recommendations in your vehicle. Maybe this will help you. If nothing helps, there is only one way to solve this problem: to get the car to the dealership or to the independent mechanic and check the anti-theft system, the antennas, the connections, because sometimes this is the problem with these modules and you can't solve it on your own, unfortunately.